Hey guys, this is Punisher from WalkingDeadArmy.com and Don't Revive Me Bro. And I've actually had a few people that's kind of asked me the same thing last week or so about Battlefield 4, and the thing that they talked about, or they were wondering, was why they were so good in Battlefield 3, but yet they really struggle in Battlefield 4. In particular, I had a subscriber talk about him and a friend that played Battlefield 3 together, and he was a lot better than his friend in Battlefield 3. But yet his friend now in Battlefield 4 is doing a lot better than he is. And where he, was able to maintain, I guess he said about a 1.7, maybe 1.8 KDR in Battlefield 3, he was actually barely even able to make a 1 KDR in Battlefield 4. So he asked me, what do you think? Why is it because of my operating system? He was actually asking, he was thinking that it might be because he was on Windows 7. And it had something with hit detection. And, I basically told him no. I said, the only thing that you would see a difference with Windows 7 versus Windows 8 is increase in performance and frame rate, which could, kind of affect your shooting, I guess, in a way. It just really depends on your system and just how much performance loss you were seeing, But in any case, I didn't think that was what the problem was. And I actually told him, I said, well, I really think it has more to do with the shooting mechanics in Battlefield 4 and, the difference that there is with Battlefield 3, because there is a difference in how guns handle Battlefield 4 compared to Battlefield 3. And, the big thing that, is different between the two is that in Battlefield 4, when you finish shooting your rifle, shooting your gun, shooting your LMG, your, whatever, your aim point is always going to return back to your original aim point if you weren't fighting recoil. So say you were just shooting the gun without trying to adjust for recoil. After your gun, you've shot your rounds and the recoil has climbed, once you quit shooting, your gun's going to settle back down to where the aim point was. Okay, whereas in Battlefield 3, if you were to, say shoot 5 rounds, okay, your aim point is going to stay where your 5th round was. Okay, and so what you would do in Battlefield 3 was you would pull down with your mouse, okay, and you would fight recoil, especially in auto fire. When you're automatic firing and you're shooting 7, 8 rounds or something, you're pulling down on your mouse to alter that recoil. When you get done shooting, what would happen was your cursor would drop down. Okay, well, that doesn't do that in Battlefield 4, because when you fight recoil, okay, it is going to actually return back to its original point. So it's actually not quite as hard to manage recoil in Battlefield 4 as it was in Battlefield 3. So I think a lot of times people are overcompensating. And it's very easy to do that when you're used to, the way Battlefield 3 shoots, especially if you're still playing it on occasion. So what I recommend doing, okay, is learning how to tap fire and do microbursting, okay? And not so much fight recoil, but learn how to minimize shooting. Now here I'm on the test range with AK. I'm using the angle foregrip. I'm using the coyote sight, and I'm also using heavy barrel. Okay. Now I am not using the mouse to fight recoil. I am just literally microbursting. Okay. This gun, 2 shots, you barely have spread with this. So if you shoot 2 rounds off, you shoot them as fast as you can in microburst, you will actually do really well with this gun. Now here I'm doing a little bit longer, and you see where the spread starts to take effect. So you really have to be careful with this. Use these microbursts, and see I'm firing off pretty quick here. This is what I do for long range. Okay, I try to do a couple rounds, 2 rounds, no more than 3, and get them off in quick succession just like that. Think about the AN-94 in Battlefield 3 and how that was. It was a 2-round, right? 2-round burst, quick succession. You get rounds off really quick with it. I think it was 1,200 rounds a minute, I believe, if you were to fire it, the way, as fast as you could, but using those 2 rounds, and it was deadly at long range. Okay, you can do the AK the same way. Now this round here, I came in playing Siege of Shanghai, TDM, and I'm using those techniques. Now there's something here that Dice needs to fix. That's a glitch area right there that your bullets are colliding with the statue even though you're not on the statue. But anyway, I'm using those techniques, using the microbursting. If I'm far away, if I'm up close, I'm doing more of a 3 to 4 round burst. But I'm telling you, with the AK, high rate of fire guns like the FAMAS F2000, the AK, the MTAR, the ACWR, if you do this with these guns, you have the ultimate combination between control and rate of fire, because you got high rate of fire. So most of these guns have really nice quick reloads, and you have easy to control weapons. When you're up close, you can go full auto on the guys, hip fire them with your laser, medium range, long range, start using that micro burst, aim for the upper chest, do a couple micro bursts, boom, you got headshots, they're down quick. Okay, and that's what I recommend with this AK. That's what I do when I play engineer with ACWR or the MTAR, and when I am playing assault, I use my gun, the AK, using that microbursting technique. This round here, I played a few minutes, okay, just played well-placed shots, tried to not just take crazy shots at anything, and tried to minimize my movement. That's another key too. Minimize your movement, because you get penalized when you strafe fire, okay, with the game. Battlefield 4, you get to penalize. Okay, so try to stay still when you're shooting as much as possible. Try to minimize movement and take your shots, plan them, try to get on target as quick as you can. Okay, this game, or this round here, I actually went 25% accuracy with the AK. Okay, so it is easily doable to get over that 20% accuracy, that most people are trying to achieve, that you were getting with the M16 and Battlefield 3. Okay, you can do it in Battlefield 4 too. You just have to carefully place your shots. Remember that recoil is different in Battlefield 4 than it is in Battlefield 3, and to make sure that you're still when you're shooting. Okay, try not to strafe. If you're up close and you're in full auto, it's not such a big deal. But when you're trying to pull medium long range shots, okay, try to peek, hold, and fire. Don't try to strafe and move, because it'll kill your accuracy. Alright guys, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope this helps you out. I know that a lot of people are frustrated, and I was too for the longest time. I couldn't quite figure it out. But over time, I kind of figured out what my problem was, and I've adjusted. And since then, it has been lights out using the AK. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any comments, please leave them below. And please subscribe to my channel if you get a chance. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Bye-bye.